My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together. What? Oh, yes, sure. What do you need? Well, it is actually quite simple, but since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to share my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer? They are, crafting books. I suppose you can call them that. They contain some valuable knowledge about the arts such as smithing, alchemy, or even lockpicking. Not that I would ever imply you do such a thing except in an old ruin, but you get the picture. Splendid! Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with. I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start? You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits. And both my father and my mother died during the attack. Thank you, but it's ancient history now. Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity and blows what little money she makes on her drage. Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that. Of course, you wouldn't know that. Glimmercap dust, the blue bliss, or however you want to call it. It's a drage, a dangerous one. Apparently, it makes you feel as if you're walking the eternal paths. But it also kills you quicker than the sunfire. I certainly could, but the day a guard voluntarily goes into the Undercity is the day a Vartia will become a barber. The Undercity belongs to Relata, and Celia knows that, which is why my hands are tied. Well, technically it's our money. Basically, it was a share our father had in a small business here. He was so proud of it, you wouldn't believe it. Luckily enough, I managed to save that paper from the bandits and turned it in at the bank a few years ago, after I realized how valuable it was. Since then, it has turned into quite a formidable sum. Nothing huge, of course, but enough to save my business from bankruptcy. You understand? In theory, it is our money, but without me, she would probably have sold it for a bottle of ale, and I won't let her spit on our father's heritage that way. Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in. I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you. But if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. Anywhere there's rats and dust. But she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity. One of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
Yes? Sir?
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell.
Ahoy. Yes?
Right into the pits. Hear me! Right into the pits!
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny. Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Potatoes, garlic, radish.
Yeah,
What?
It.
What? Oh, does he now? Good old Milbert and his silver tongue. Now he has found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key.
Oh, well.
No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth.
Bloody weather.
Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here. Milbert. I'm sure he told you about the raid on our village, didn't he?
Well,
there's one thing he didn't tell you.
Always talking rot.
After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry, and just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me. But since fate was so kind to me, Things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was. So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed until today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it. Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity. I survive! That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milbert's fault, too. Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously, I need to put it another way.
He told her, away my safety to trust in this. Lost promise and stay firm once moonlight shines right into the seas we shall love. We turn in victory, they marched up. Blue banners in the sky and teardrops. We're running from the rise, yes, she fought. If only I believe time will bring safely back to me when the red moon casts its light. His ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind wings, till he reaches the old hill.
Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone.
Close the winter sky,
Close to the entrance of...
divided by the threads of time.
Yeah, as if.
Days turn into weeks, moon for moon passed by. Yet no word from the battle.
My sir. Oh shit. I have to remember that.
That's a nice dress you're wearing there, son child. I'd be careful. Some people down here would kill for something like that.
All right, son child. Stop right there. Hand over your money, and we might let you live. Play the hero and, well, you fill in the blanks. Did I ask you to talk? Give us your fucking purse, or we'll make you. What the?
Do you know what this is? A knife. And trust me, you don't want to see it up close.
You heard my friend, so shut up and pay. You want to get out of this alive. Think you're tough? Huh? All right then. Let's do this the hard way.
Sorry.
My sir.
What? What do you want? To cock at me? Just leave. Please.
Blazes, damn it, this is ridiculous.
It's called life, Chloe. Machine, not one thing less.
Oh, let the flesh maggots have you.
May your path always be even, my dame.
Men, that's just how they are.
You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries, are you?
You know why we're here.
Has it they're hiring again? A son-child, I bet you came to watch those fools cut their guts open in the dust pit. That's the only reason you stopped.
That's all you got? Just need one good haul. That's all you got?
Just a scratch.
Bennett, my son, please just one penny.
What quest?
keep walking.
You just have to live with it.
That's just how it is. Everything was better in the old days.
Yes? Monsieur? Yes?